it's me again. I forgot what I was gonna say that quickly. How intriguing. My mind is on blank. I think I need a second. It has to do with my grandma. Oh, my grandma and my mom. Um, as into their energies play a big part in my present energy. Um, and it's just intriguing, just the dynamics of how they play in my present existence, just energetically and through generations of trauma, things repeating because people suppress a lot of emotions or they don't even know that's what it was, the root cause. That's what made me want to record, because like knowing about energy healing, even I'm an energy healer, I'm learning to express as into being an energy healer, because it's like when you know what the problem is, you can heal it, you know. And we work off energy to be able to do that. And I feel like this energy, let's talk about that at the moment first. I watched one of my other energy healers last night, or it might have been this morning. I think it was like around 11 and not 12 in the morning. I think it was 11 at night and not 12 in the morning. But I probably watched into that, so I'm gonna say last night and early into this morning. I watched one of my other energy healers, and she was speaking of a chicken. Like, she went somewhere and these chickens were stuck. Like, she felt the energy as to they needed to get out. But the people who like owned the chickens didn't want to let them out because they thought it would be too much of a hassle or whatever to get them back in, instead of realizing what they really need will benefit everybody overall. And I was so able to relate with that, because it's like that feels like my life at the moment, honestly. I see the good and the damage in it at the same time. Um, Fast forwarding back into my grandma and mom's energy, it's intriguing because those energies, one is a here aspect. My mom is still present, she's still alive. And my grandma, she's, what's the word to use? She's eternal now. My grandma, she's eternal now. She's on the eternal side. She guides me. It's part of my family tree. She's a little, which I realize we repeat. We're naturally eternal energies. In my present situation, I seem to be dealing in that same aspect. Yes, I say I translate for the eternal side all the time. But as the people I deal with, it come off in that same energy. I don't know how to explain my mom aspect. I'm actually happy for my mom at the moment, honestly, just for a side. FYI, she got her a place, which I was going to ask to stay with her, but I really want my mom to have her own place. I think it's overdue. She needed after having so many kids for so long, you know. So I'm just happy that she's able to have that, you know. But my mom still to this day really don't want to accept certain aspects when it comes to being able to heal, even for myself and for herself. She don't want to talk about things that will heal. And it makes it hard for me to be able to heal when I can't receive blind spots that I don't know about, you know. Um, but I learned that from I don't know why I'm slunched like that. Um, from another member of my family, I realized she's an older person, but her daughter won't enter from her too in the same form of a way, so we can be able to heal. But there's guilt or regret, maybe, where they don't want to speak on things. But it's like, with you doing that, you making us fall into potholes that you could have warned us about, which I actually speak of potholes a lot. Because it's like, you know the answer that I'm probably going to stumble right into, but instead of telling me, you feel like, I don't want to talk about it. I've been able to move past it, not realizing we're a mirroring aspect. So I just thought that was intriguing, honestly. It's one of the situations I realized we have in our family where we just learn to suppress emotions, don't talk about them, and it's damaging. But recently, a lot have gotten brought to my attention that I didn't really know, honestly. And I'm quite amazed, but it makes sense to me personally. And it has a lot to do with my grandma and that open door policy she had. There's regrets on that side and wanting to fix things, but people don't want to fix it. Even her own daughter, like Aunt Marcia, that's her mom, but she's not able to receive the information because she don't believe in the source